Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do my beauty empties. So if you haven't seen a video like this before, basically I keep a basket next to my vanity here, and when I use up some type of beauty product, then I just put it in there instead of throwing it right away. Of course I'll throw these things away or, recycle them or whatever I need to do with them after this video, but I save them up so that I can go through them with you. And I think it's a really good way to hear about these products because I've used them up. Now, sometimes in these videos, I might include things that have gone bad and whatnot, but I don't think I have any of that today. I think these are all empties. I haven't done this in a really long time because if you didn't know, I took a little bit of a break on my channel. Actually, I didn't even know if I would ever come back, but I wasn't on this channel for a while. And so obviously I stopped saving up my empties. So I had to wait a little bit once I came back here to accumulate enough stuff to talk to you about. So I feel like I have a good amount now. And so I figured it would be time to do this. So let's get started. So you can see I've got a big bin here. It's not entirely full, but I don't want this video to be like a million hours long. This is the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. This is probably the 4th bottle or something of this stuff. I really like this. This is a very no-fuss toner. This is not going to change your skin's life. It's not anything complicated, but it's just a gentle toner. So I like this for specific things. It's not an acid toner. So if you're looking for it to do that kind of thing, it's not. It's really just going to kind of cleanse, like do an extra cleanse of your skin without kind of making it really dry. So I really like this for 2 different things. One, I like this after I've double cleansed. So after I have used like a cleansing oil or balm and then cleanse my skin a second time, and then I put this on a cotton pad and I sweep this all over my face, and it removes everything else that is still usually there. And then I feel like my skin is ready to, it's totally clean and it's ready to take on the rest of my skincare in the evening. So I like it for that. But I also like to use it first thing in the morning as sort of a step instead of washing my face. Maybe that's not, I'm not a skincare expert, but I like that because it doesn't dry out my skin at all, but I still feel like I am getting rid of the stuff that was on my face through the night, different oils and all of my skincare from the night before, and I can kind of, create a blank canvas. So I do really like this. It's inexpensive. If you're looking for something that's really more of a skincare toner, then that's not really what this is, honestly. It's just kind of a basic thing, but I do really like this for what I just said. This is a smaller package. This is just 5 treatments of the Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Peel. I really, really, really like this. This is one of my 2 favorite exfoliators. I'll bring up the other one in a minute. But this is really great. It is expensive. They do sell smaller packs of these, as you can see. And so if you want to try it out, you can certainly do it that way. It's a 2-step peel, and I really like it. I think that it really exfoliates my skin really nicely. They do have one that's not extra strength, so if you have sensitive skin, you could try that one. But this is a really good product. This is a bag of the Shiseido cotton pads, facial cotton. Everyone raves about these, and they rave about them for a good reason. They are amazing. They are just, you just have to try them to know what I'm talking about. They seem expensive, but I don't know, they're 10 bucks for I think there's 165 of these, and they're big too, so you can always cut them in half. I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I want to cut them in half. Sometimes I feel like they're too small that way, but they are pretty big. But I don't know, I still feel like 165 for $10 is really not a big deal. And I'll even just get a few packages of these during, Sephora VIB sales and whatnot. They're just really, really nice. They don't, get fluff all over your face, and they're super soft. They don't, you don't have to use extra product because it doesn't soak it up and then it disappears. It really just well, there's a piece of fluff. It really just does sit on the pad, and I love these. I've gotten many, many bags of these, and I will continue to repurchase them. This is the Sephora Rose Face Mask. This one is moisturizing, ultra moisturizing and brightening. I really like this face mask. It's a pretty basic mask, and it's not super expensive, and it's very, very moisturizing. I feel like if my skin is kind of parched, this is a great one to go for. I really like this for when I travel. This is really, really nice. And I really like sheet masks because it's just easy. You put it on, you leave it on for a bit, and then take it off, and you just pat in the excess. So for me, I like that a lot. This is one of my favorites. This is the Karuna brightening mask. This was okay. I have another brightening mask that I like better, which I'll show you in just a second. This one was fine. So the one that I liked better is the 7 Wonders Mediterranean Olive Brightening Mask. This one I really, really like. This is one mask where, like the Sephora one, I feel like I do really see results pretty instantly. You know, some of these that I'm going to show you, I feel like, well, maybe they'd work if I was using them really consistently, but I don't think after like 1 or 2 uses you're going to really notice anything. But this one I really do notice that my skin looks brighter and smoother, so I love this one. This was the Karuna Clean Mud Face Mask. So I like the idea of this. So this is one of those, like, you know, charcoal, like gray masks, but in a sheet mask. So it was like, you know, it makes it a little bit easier to do a mask like that, but it just didn't really work very well. I felt like it was hard to kind of keep it on, and you know, unfortunately, like the idea is good, but it didn't really work that well. So I would just rather use a regular charcoal mask. Okay, I got a few more in here. This one is the Leaders Pore Gone for Good. This was a 2-pack. Again, I think that maybe if you use this over an extended period of time, you'd see a difference, but I wouldn't really say that I noticed a big difference after the 2 uses. This one was the Karuna Clarifying Mask. Again, okay, I don't know, maybe I'm just not big on Karuna masks. I thought that I was, but I don't know, these didn't really like wow me, I guess. These were the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. So this is a set of 60 pads. And this is fairly inexpensive, you know, for an exfoliator. I felt like it was nice, but it doesn't quite do the job that my Dr. Dennis Gross does. And then I'll talk about the next one that I really, really like. I don't feel like this was quite as good. It's good. They tell you to use these twice a day. And so even though they're less expensive, you'll go through this way quicker. And so you'll have to repurchase it more. And so it will really kind of end up being a very similar price point to the Dr. Dennis Gross and the other one. So, you know, I only use this once a day, and so maybe I'd see better results if I actually used it twice a day, but I don't know, just okay. So I will talk about the other exfoliator that I love, and I have 2 little samples in here if I can find the other one. I swear there was another one in here. There it is. So these are 2 little sample sizes of the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I love this. It is expensive, but I feel like it lasts me a while if I'm kind of, you know, careful about how much I use. And once in a while, Sephora will come out with 100-point perks of these, and I get as many as I possibly can. Now, the secret is, if you go to the store, they will let you get more than just 1. If you order online, they only let you take 1. Even if you have, you know, hundreds of points, they won't let you add more than 1 to your cart. So, but if you go to the store, and you gotta go quickly, because something like this sells out quickly for the 100-point perks. But I try to get as many of these as I can. Like, I think I put in like 2 separate orders of like small things, and I can do that because I'm VIB Rouge, so I get free shipping all the time. But I also went to the store and I was, you know, got them to give me a few of these because you get a decent amount in these, you know, to use. And, you know, and I love this, and it is expensive, and I probably will get a bottle of it again. I'm just kind of waiting for, you know, the VIB sale. So I'll buy a bottle then, but I do really, really love this. It does wonders for my skin. And I highly recommend it. It is expensive, but skincare is important, and this is a really good one. This here is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. This was just okay. I thought I'd try this instead of the other eye cream that I normally use, which is the Dermadoctor Wrinkle Revenge, which I'm using right now. And this just wasn't quite as good as that one. I wouldn't repurchase this one. This is the Caudalie Hand and Nail Cream. I have been going through a lot of hand cream this winter because it's just been so back and forth with the temperatures, and my hands have been crazy dry, more so than usual just because I have a toddler, so I'm washing my hands a lot. And this is a nice one. I don't love the scent of it. It sort of has like a grapefruit smell to it, so if you like that, you'll like this. I'm not a huge grapefruit person though, but it is a nice hand cream. But this is the Sol de Janeiro body wash. This is the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. You know, smells amazing. You know, all their products smell so, so good. This isn't like anything that special for a body wash. You know, it doesn't linger, which I don't really want body washes to linger because I don't want it to like mix with my perfumes and stuff. But you know, some of you may not agree with me on that. this does smell super, super good. It's not amazing. I'd go more for like the Boom Boom cream or their hand cream or their foot cream or that kind of stuff. If you really want to splurge on some like good smelling body wash, you know, it smells delicious. This is the Drunk Elephant Sea Firma Day Serum. This is a little mini guy. I think that there is still some left in here. And so this is a little mini that I took with me to travel. It came with their moisturizer, the gel that they have, which I love also. I use both of these, you know, during the day. And I love this serum. You just have to use it before it goes bad. And I made the mistake of just sort of leaving this in my travel bag, and because I wanted to use it for travel, but I didn't get to use it soon enough before it went bad. So I use this. I've gone through a couple bottles already, you know, of the bigger bottles, but unfortunately this one did go bad. And you'll know because it turns like a darker orange. It always has an orange color, but it shouldn't be quite that dark. But anyway, this is a great, great sea serum. So if you were looking for one, this is a really good one. This is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. I'm not usually too much into the Glam Glow stuff. It's pricey and I feel like it's really hard to use it up, which is why I like this little mini guy. This stuff is really, really good. I find that if I have a really bad dry patch and I'm having a lot of trouble getting rid of it, this one will really work well. Although now I've been using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and that I think is actually better and less expensive. So I don't know if I'll repurchase this one because I feel like I can't use it all up because it goes bad before I can use it all. This does work really well if you're looking for something, but I would probably get the Ultra Repair Cream now over this one. This is the Colleen Rothschild Face No. 9 Oil. I have repurchased a bunch of these. I'm about halfway through the bottle that I have now, and I mean, these are probably my like 5th or 6th bottles of it. I really, really love this oil. It's an oil blend. I use it at night. It soaks into the skin really nicely. It feels luxurious. It does nice things for my skin. I've just really been enjoying this. I sometimes will switch to other things just to give my skin a little bit of a change and also just try out other things. So I might do that after the next bottle that I use up, but I really do love this. And I always just wait for a sale because they usually will have a 20% every so often. And so I just wait for that because it is a little pricey. Oh, so this is the moisturizer that I was just talking about from Drunk Elephant. This is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. This is really nice. This is probably my 2nd or 3rd bottle of this, and I'm using another one right now. This is great. It's really, really good if you have, I would say, normal to oily skin. You can use this if you have dry skin, but I just think that, you know, it's a gel. It's not necessarily like gonna super, super hydrate if you have dry skin, but I love this. This feels super, super cooling when it goes on. It sinks into the skin really quickly. It works well with other products that I use, especially that Drunk Elephant C serum that I was just talking about. This is just a great gel moisturizer if you like a gel, and I feel like my makeup goes on really nicely on top. So I love this. I will definitely continue to repurchase it. I already had it. I'm using a new one now. And I think the last skincare item that I have is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This is really nice. I do like this balm a lot. You know, I don't love that it's in a pot like this. I kind of prefer when it has like a pump and it's more of an oil. It's just easier to just kind of pump, especially if you need more of it. But this is a really nice one if you like cleansing balms. I would definitely consider repurchasing this. I'm just kind of trying out other things at this point. A couple of nail things. I have one of my Zoya nail polish removers. This is the best nail polish remover. It's also the best nail polish remover bottle because you just kind of twist this and you can pump it out, and then you twist it and then it's closed. So it's really, really nice. You just take your cotton pad and kind of pump it so you get as much as you want. But you can, of course, you know, use one of these and then fill it up with something else, or you can buy just a giant bottle of this and refill it with that. I buy these on Zoya's website when they go on sale. I think I haven't purchased it in like probably, you know, a year or two because I bought when they had like buy 3 get 3 free or something like that. And I absolutely love this nail polish remover. It doesn't dry out your nails or your cuticles. It doesn't smell quite as bad as other nail polish removers. And I just think it's the best. It works super quickly. So if you do your own nails, because I do my own nails at least once a week, usually more than that, I think that it's really worth it to get a good nail polish remover. So to me, this is worth the price. And then I have a bottle of my Glisten and Glow HK Girl top coat. They now just call it the Glisten and Glow top coat, but I still have a couple bottles that say HK Girl. You know, you can never totally get like every single drop out, but I don't care. This is the best top coat. It's super glossy and shiny and beautiful, and it dries really, really quickly. So that is all I can ask for in a top coat. I love this. And this goes on sale on their website as well, because you can only get it from their website. A couple fragrance things. I promise we are getting close. So I have a little tiny sample baby of the Replica Beach Walk perfume, which I love, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this in the spring and summer. I'm definitely going to get a full size of this because I love this scent, and I've taken it with me when I've traveled to warmer places and just kind of craving that warmer weather. And I love this scent. It's really, really nice. Another scent that I really enjoyed when it was a little bit warmer out, and I took this and finished it up when I was in a warmer climate. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Dolce perfume. Really nice, light and fresh, and you know, really not too offensive. And I really do like this. I would consider getting this in the future. It just is a nice smell. It's nothing like super unique, but that's okay. I honestly just enjoy this, so would definitely recommend this one. Now moving on to some makeup stuff, which is probably what you're most excited about anyway. So I will say, I didn't think that I had anything that had gone bad, but I do have one thing, and of course there was that serum. But this is the Pure Eye Polish. This was disappointing. This is in the shade Silk. I really liked this when I got it. It was kind of a pain to use, but it was really beautiful, and it came with a little applicator, like a sort of silicone applicator. And you know, it has this little net in there, and so that's kind of the problem, is that like it's hard to get it out, and it just dried out really quickly. I don't really know what happened. I mean, I could probably get this little piece off and try to get to the bottom and use it, but obviously it's kind of dried out. And so I just wasn't able to use it quickly enough. I felt like it went bad quicker than a lot of other like cream and liquid shadow type of products that I have. So I was just disappointed because I really liked this when I got it, but it just didn't last well on me. So wouldn't recommend that. I have a beauty blender that just kind of bit the dust. I love the beauty blender. I've gone through many, many of these. I tend to buy them when they have specials and things like that, if I can. You know, very often they'll have sets where, you know, you get 3 for a cheaper price than if you bought them individually. So I tend to do that. You know, you know that it's time to kind of toss these when they start to kind of tear on you. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. How long they last really just kind of depends on how often you use it. I use a beauty blender every time I do my makeup. So, you know, they'll really only last me like 3 or 4 months. But if you don't use it every single day, then you can probably get a lot longer out of it. I just love it. I know that they are kind of pricey, but to me, I feel like my makeup just looks so much better every time that I use it. It's foolproof. It feels nice. I love it. I will say that I'm trying out some less expensive ones and I'm finding some good ones, so stay tuned for that. But still love the Beauty Blender. We'll always love the Beauty Blender. This one is a very sad empty. This is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is the original HD foundation. They now have the Ultra HD foundation, which I just don't like as much, so I won't be buying it. This is special to me as well because this is what my makeup artist used on my wedding day on me, and I love it. It was just such a beautiful foundation, and I'm just not a fan of how they changed it. Here I have a concealer. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. This was just okay. I think that there may be some like left on the sides, but it's pretty much gone. I don't know, I felt like I went through this one really, really quickly. I don't know why. I mean, usually it takes me a lot longer to go through concealer, so I don't know what was the deal there, but either way, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite concealer, but it's not bad. This is a little mini size of the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. I got this in, I don't know if this is like a Rouge gift or something like that, but I was so excited that I got this. I love the original one in Trooper, the black one, but I love this color. I've already repurchased the full size of this, so I'm just waiting for it to come, but I love this color. I'm actually wearing it today because it basically like bit the dust today. And this is such a great color because it's a really, really dark brown. So it almost doesn't look brown if you can see, but it's just a tad bit softer than black. So if you're really looking for like a brown eyeliner, I don't know if this is really exactly what you're looking for because this doesn't, it almost doesn't look brown, but it's just like a hair softer than black. And so I really love this when I want to wear eyeliner, but I don't want it to be quite as dark and intense as a black one. So I love this, and it's a brush tip. I don't know if you can really tell, but so it's not a felt tip, so it's really easy to use. It doesn't like fray at the end, and I love this eyeliner. So like I said, I already repurchased this and I will continue to use it. This here is the IT Cosmetics Tightline Mascara. I used this for just my bottom lashes. I really didn't use it for what it's intended for, but a lot of people use this as a bottom lash mascara. This was okay. If you like, you know, it to be really, really skinny like that, then you'll like this. I prefer the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. That one's wand is a little bit thicker, so I can feel like I can grab onto my lashes just a little bit easier. And I felt like this went by really quickly. Like I wouldn't repurchase this one. This is a little mini guy of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. That's a long name. This is okay. It's a good makeup setting spray. You know, it's not my favorite though, so I don't know if I'd repurchase this. I thought I did have a bigger size of this at one point, but I think this is what I had last, so I won't be using this anymore. It's fine, but I think that there are better ones. The last product is a lip crayon bomb thing. You can see that I had it for a long time and used it well because you can't even see what it says. This was from Soap & Glory. I don't even think they sell these anymore. This was in the shade Nudist. This was nice. This was a good thing to kind of keep in my purse and use, you know, if I just wanted to moisturize my lips a little bit and add a little bit of color. I like to kind of keep something like that in my purse. So this was good, but again, they don't sell this anymore. And I don't know if I would repurchase it just because you can get something like this from the drugstore that's cheaper and works just as well, because this was, you know, more expensive than some of the drugstore ones. So just okay. All right, everyone, so that is it for my current empties. I hope that you enjoyed going through my trash just a little bit. Let me know in the comment section below if any of these products are ones that you have used and you maybe disagree on how I felt about them. Please make sure and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, please hit the subscribe button. I would so appreciate that, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye.